What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN ticker symbol.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you two latest news that were published on their official website. And I will show you how this news might affect the price of MULN. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here, at this point, when we were approaching the range of roughly $1.65, and I've told you for multiple days that we should go lower, and I started to do so when we were at the range of $2.54. And my main assumption was that we are forming the 5-wave structure inside C-wave, and we should break first of all the bottom of this range at $2.22, and then we should land much lower than current price. And we have this massive decrease in price for 46%, and right now we have this bounce, and this bounce is also quite massive. It is almost 25%, and definitely this movement is a significant movement to the upside that might lead to decent profits. But I have to say that for now we still have major bearish pressure on this asset, and I will show you in my fundamental analysis what I'm talking about. First of all, let's start with their official website, and on April the 20th they posted two news. First of all is titled "What is MULN 5 and what's next for the EV maker? Questions and answers." And second one is titled "MULN Automotive Incorporated, named EV startup to watch out for by leading auto site." And I have to say that this second news is nothing else but just a summary of from different social medias, and these social medias was really excited on and right after the Los Angeles Motor Show at the end of 2021, and this article is nothing else but the summary of this excitement. So right here we have absolutely nothing directly related to the fundamentals of the company. And let me show you another article, and it was published on thebuzzevenews.com. And this article is an interview of David Mushuri, MULN CEO and Chairman, Jason Putnam, MULN VP of Marketing, and Marian Petrelikan, MULN VP of Vehicle Engineering. And I have to say that it is quite interesting article, but still, we don't have any fundamental news that might drive the price of MULN higher. And this article is basically the statements of C executives of their current position, and we don't have any new news related to MULN. And also right here you can find a lot of their upcoming plans, and these plans are quite massive, but nothing directly related to the fundamentals of this company. And let me show you one interesting detail. Right here you can see the question going into some of the specs of the vehicle. Obviously 325 miles on a single charge is pretty impressive for a crossover. How were you able to achieve that kind of mileage while keeping the aesthetics, the style of the vehicle, how you wanted it? And Marian Petrelikan answered, "It's very simple, 120 kilowatt-hour battery. So we are using our partner Hofer in Germany, which has very efficient electrical motors. Rear-wheel drive has a dual motor in the back with 300 kilowatt power and a 500 Nm torque. The version that is 4-wheel drive has another additional 150 kilowatt-hour in the front for 1000 Nm torque." And I have to say that it is a huge discrepancy in between these two numbers, because 300 kilowatt-hour power, this means each motor has only 150 kilowatt-hour of power, and it has 250 Nm of torque. And another motor, it should be similar that these two, and it has 1000 Nm of torque. And I have to say that it is impossible to see this discrepancy, and for those of you who has a technical mind, definitely you can see this basically false data. And On top of these two news, we don't have any news at all, and we still have a lot of bearish pressure from Hindenburg Research, and David Misery hasn't answered on this statement at all, and this means nobody for now can disprove that report. On top of that, for now, I have to say that almost nobody knows about the upcoming dilution of existing shareholders, and I showed you in my previous video the recent filings that were made on April 18th, and right here you can find this prospectus, and they will add more than 253 million shares to their float. And let me show you this paragraph. On page 7 you can find the risk factors, and right here you can find that they stated, our outstanding shares of convertible preferred stock contain anti-dilution protection which may cause significant dilution to our stockholders. And let me quote you this. The issuance of shares of common stock upon the conversion of such shares of preferred stock would dilute the percentage ownership interest of holders of our common stock, dilute the book value per share of our common stock, and increase the number of our publicly traded shares, which could depress the market price of our common stock. And definitely you have to read this document by yourself and decide is this real document or not, because we have a lot of rumors that it is just nothing else but their intention. But I have to say that it is the reality of this company, and that is why this asset is losing the support from retail community. For now, on the trending section we don't have this ticker symbol. On the most active section we have MULN on the 3rd place, and we don't have this ticker symbol on the watchers section. On top of that, on appwisdom.io, Mullen Automotive is on 107th place, and it lost 49 rows, and it has only 10 mentions, and the decrease in mentions is 38%, and this trend, as you can see, is diminishing, and that's why I think we still have more chances to hit even lower price targets with this asset. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, as I already mentioned, my main target was at $1.18, and with this movement to the downside, we didn't hit it and we missed it by roughly 12%. But I have to say that this movement to the upside, let me show you more thoroughly. This movement to the upside was made on extended hours, and it doesn't have any volume at all. This means during this movement not so many shares were bought, and it was enough to spike the price because nobody was able to sell these shares on extended hours. And this news might be a pure technical movement to the upside, and it is quite massive, I have to say, but in my opinion it is not the real bottom for this asset, and let me show you why I think so. So, as you can see, we have several waves inside the C wave from this top, and my main assumption was that we have this as our 5th wave, and even in this 5th wave we cannot count all 5 wave structure on it, and most likely we should have another leg to the downside that will break this bottom of $1.33. This means you have to be very cautious with your position with Mullen, and that is why I have to say that until we won't see any evidence that Hindenburg Research's report was wrong, we won't see any major movements to the upside for this company. And it is what it is, so we have to be very cautious on the markets. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go